Hi class, welcome back. 4th grade. It's super nice to have you here one more week. As you can see, I have new decorations and these are supposed to be hearts, as you can see. So we're feeling like a little bit romantic, like a little bit something about Valentine's Day. We're not even in February, but I wanted to do this because I needed to change my decoration. So I hope that you like it, but if you don't,
I don't know because I like it a lot.
yes. So I hope you like it, and so now we can start with the activities that I have prepared for today. If you paid attention or you review the plan that I have for you every week, you could see the activities that I have. So today we're going to start by doing first of all a review about the topic or the vocabulary in Unit 5. Unit 5, if you remember, it's called Weird and Wild Animals. Okay? So in this unit, we are talking more than that about animals in danger of extinction or in danger. And I was telling you that it's pretty sad, and I know that you feel it too. You feel that way too. Because we're talking about different species, animals, and the pollution, and this kind of thing that is super hard to listen. Well, for me, it's super hard to listen to, but it's super important to know because in that way we can know what to do to help our planet. So let's start with a review of the vocabulary. And let's start with Tasmanian devil. Tasmanian devil. If you want to copy this vocabulary in your notebook, it's pretty fine. This is a Tasmanian devil. And remember that you should be repeating the vocabulary with me. Indian condor. Indian condor. Here it is. Then I have anglerfish. Anglerfish. And this is an anglerfish. Remember that movie about Finding Nemo? There's an anglerfish in that movie. Can you remember it? Anglerfish. Then we have volcano rabbit, and I told you that this one is super cute. Volcano rabbit. Very good. Then we have coconut crab. Coconut crab. And there it is. Coconut crab. Can you see its shape? It looks like a mushroom for me. And it's a coconut crab because he's hanging from a coconut palm. Then we have a tarsier. Tarsier. And this is the little animal. Tarsier. So, okay, this was the vocabulary. What do we do next? We can go to the workbook activities. If you remember, we finished the activities from the student's book. Now we can go to the workbook. We're going to do 3 pages today. And today we have one video to record. Remember that the videos are super useful for you and super important. So you need to do them. If you don't do them, you are going to get bad grades. So please do them. Later we are going to talk about this. So activity 1, it's in page 52 and it says look and write then match. Of course we have the pictures in here. I'm not going to tell you their names, but in this box you have the names of the animals. You have anglerfish, coconut crabs, tarsiers, Tasmanian devils, volcano rabbits. So you're going to read the descriptions that they are giving you. Letter A, they have long feet and they live in oceans all over the world. We don't know how many there are. Okay, and so you are going to read letter B, C, D, E. Okay, so that's it, and you're going to write their names in here and then you're going to match number 1 with letter C or something like that. Okay, this was just an example. So number 2, activity number 2 is on page 53 and it says listen and write then draw. And this is the song, the same song that we listened to in the student's book, and it's called Understanding Animals. You are going to fill in the blanks listening to the vocabulary. You are going to listen different vocabulary, but you need to pay attention. Later, we are going to see these answers, okay? If you have any doubts, you can listen to it again or send me a message. Teacher, I didn't get the words. I didn't understand the words. So, you text me. And let's listen to the song. It's super important, so pay attention to it.
Workbook, page 53. Activity 2. Listen and write. Then draw. Understanding Animals song.
Do you know a lot about animals and how many different kinds there are? Some are big and some are small and some are just bizarre. Understanding animals is good for us to do because learning about animals helps us and helps them too. Some live in trees or in the ocean, and some live where it's hot. Some are beautiful and some are cute, and some are, well, they're not. Understanding animals is good for us to do, because learning about animals helps us and helps them too. It's important to learn about animals, though many seem strange, it's true. Because when we learn about animals, we learn about ourselves too. Understanding animals is good for us to do, because learning about animals helps us and helps them too.
Okay, so that was it for the song. I hope that you could complete this. If you couldn't find these words, you can check in the student's book. Remember that it's the same song. With the word that you fill in the first blank, you are going to draw it, try to illustrate it here in this blank, in this space. The number 2, you are going to illustrate it in here, number 3 here, and number 4 here, okay? And that's it. Activity 3 says, complete the chart, use the names of animals you know. Animal big, you are going to write 1 name, 2 names, and 3 names. Okay, 3 big animals. Now, small, okay, 1 small animal, 2 small animals, and then number 3, okay? Now, animals that live in trees. For example, which kind of animals you know that live in trees? You're going to write 1, 2, and 3. Now, animals that live in the ocean. Of course, you can say fish, but fish aren't the only animals that live in the ocean. So you can do research on the internet, use a book, or ask your parents. So you need to write 3 names of different animals that live in the ocean. If you write different types of shark, well, try to use and write different species, okay? So right now we can go to the last page for today, and it's page 54, and it says activity 4, read then complete the sentences. Chimps are smart, and you're going to read this. This is the same story, like it's a little bit shorter, but you're going to read this and then you're going to complete the sentences. These sentences that you have in here, you are going to complete it with information that you have in the story. When you finish this, pay attention to this instruction. You are going to record a video of yourself reading this story. For example, I take the camera, or I ask my parents to help me, and I will have to take the camera and I'm going to read this. And it says, wow, chimpanzees are amazing animals. They can talk to each other. Really? They can climb trees and they know how to use tools too. And then it says, oh no, that's sad. Chimps are in danger. 100 years ago, there were more than 1 billion chimps, but now there are only 200,000, and that's it. So, you need to record a video. Please, this is super important. I know that you sometimes don't have enough time, or maybe it's difficult for you to read, or maybe you are ashamed, but please, it's super important. Remember that the readings are as important as your other activities, are as important as the exams. If you don't record these videos, you are going to get bad grades. Okay? So remember this. I'm telling you, activity 5, and it's the last one, answer about you. Can you do any of things that chimps can do? So remember the activities that chimps can do. Yes, I can. No, I can't. Okay? Number 2, do you like chimps? Why? Why not? Yes, I like chimps because. No, I don't like chimps because, etc. So, Think Big Activity says, chimps use tools to get food. What tools do you use to cook or eat food? B, do your homework. C, stay clean. What things do you use? And that's it. Don't forget to send each one picture for each page with your name and also the date for today. That's it for today. Don't forget this. Don't forget the video. Remember that it's important. And that's it. I'll see you tomorrow here as always. Goodbye.